This is Krishna Day of bizgrowthnews.com on behalf of the Irish Internet Association, where we've been organising an event today all about using online audio and video in your business. I'm here with one of the speakers, Peter O'Neill of Mason Hayes and Curran. Peter, you have been using podcasts in your practice. Tell us what's the benefit in terms of podcasting and creating content from the breakfast meetings you've been doing.
Okay, well, we've used podcasts for, I think, 3 or 4 breakfast meetings at this stage. And what we've noticed is that people who have accessed our website via the podcast have tended to stay on that a little bit longer on the website. They've also tended to be new users to the website. So it's broadened our market share. It's made us more, it's given us a broader audience of people who've become more aware of Mason Hayes and Curran. I suppose the one thing that we did with the podcast was to ensure that everyone who attended the podcast got an email with the podcast link attached to it, and it was a lot of those people obviously clicked through. The speakers for the individual podcasts, they all had a link to the podcast on their signature blocks after the podcast. So again, that gave an opportunity for more people to access the podcast and therefore to access the site. So it's very much been a positive experience for Mason Hayes.
And you were also here talking to us about all the legal aspects of content through audio and video. For people who are watching today, can you give us 2 or 3 things that we need to be aware of if we're producing or distributing content online through digital means such as audio and video?
Okay, well, the first primary thing is to ensure that you know who owns the content, whether you're generating it yourself and you own it because someone within your organization has generated it. If a third party is making the content, to make sure that you get those ownership rights. So the intellectual property rights are key to distributing content online and ensuring that you're clear about those. Also, as part of that, there may well be third-party content that you use in your AV content. So you may need to get clearance or third-party clearance, for example, from IMRO if you're using music, or from various other organizations. So you just need to be clear that when you're distributing something online, that you have the right rights to do so. And I would also recommend, if you are engaging someone to provide third-party services or to develop video, etc., on your behalf, that you put a contract in place which sets out all those things about ownership and make sure that you're properly protected going forward.
Thanks so much for sharing that with us. I know that the people here got a lot of value out of your session. Remind us how we can find you online if people have got questions about copyright and all the legal issues.
Okay, well, you can go to www.mhc.ie is our website, and you can click through there to send a general email to our email address, and if you just put my name on it, I'll get it. Thank you.
Thank you, and this is brought to you by the Irish Internet Association. You'll find them online at iia.ie.